What is a comprehensive diagnostic stool analysis? Well, there's several of them, but I'm going to show you the one that I like to use. Check this out. So my current preferred testing is from Diagnostic Solutions Lab. The test is called the GI map, and it's DNA stool analysis. Much better than just the standard microscopy and culture. So we start off with looking at pathogens. These are organisms that cause disease. We got your bacterial pathogens like Salmonella and cholera and Shiga and E. coli, C. diff, your usual suspects. We have parasitic pathogens, Giardia, a very famous one of course, and other viral pathogens. Great information on that first page alone. We move into page 2 where we look at H. pylori. H. pylori is a very common infection in humans. It's said to infect about 50% of the population, but it doesn't always cause disease. This helps us establish whether it's actually a problem and a disease-causing organism. So we got a virulence factor here, and then we also have a quantitative count. These are compounds of 10. This person has a much higher count of H. pylori than we would normally find. We also have some normal bacterial flora, mostly species, not getting strain specific here, but just looking at the overall picture. And then we get into the opportunistic bacteria. These are things that when they start to get into high growth, they can cause disease. We also see some like Proteus mirabilis here associated with autoimmunity. You can look at the scientific literature and read about Proteus mirabilis and things like rheumatoid arthritis. We also have fungi and yeast, like the Candida species, albicans is in there, Microsporidium and Rhodotorula species here for this individual. Viruses, and then we get into other parasites. We have the protozoal parasites. This person has some Cyclospora. We also have the worms, which are very interesting. And then with the intestinal health. This is one of my favorite parts because even if someone has very little or a lot going on, this can tell how the body's adapting to it. Elastase and steatocrit are digestion markers. How well are we breaking down our proteins and absorbing fats. The GI markers for detoxification like beta-glucuronidase, fecal occult blood, see if you got some bleeding going on upstream. And then the secretory IgA. This is your first line of defense, the immunoglobulins in the gut. This person's putting on the good fight. This is still high. Antigliadin immunoglobulin A, this can point to some problems with sensitivity to gluten. All right, that gliadin protein is one part of gluten. And then inflammation, calprotectin, good marker of inflammation, pretty standard in a lot of tests. And zonulin, a nice leaky gut add-on for this test, and this will show us how much your tight junctions, what holds the cells of the gut lining together, are breaking down. So those tight junctions are breaking down, that is leaky gut. I love this test. I get a lot of great information from it. Hopefully you learn something worthwhile here. Thank you.